Alright, I'm Taylor Osborne on your swine committee today. I'm going to be talking Class 1 market hogs. Those Yorkshire Bears we thought were awfully high quality, just a really good setup and a really nice class that came together. First thing you need to do when you get into that class, there's one that just kind of needs to sort down, and this hog he's got some shape up high and maybe one that's got a decent look about his front end, but you catch him on either end and at the 3/4 view he just caves too much to the lower part of his skeleton. He's just not genuine enough, not bold enough and true enough, and that's that 3 hog. That one just kind of needs to sort down. If you didn't do that, we cut you pretty big. And then you're left with 3 of them that all kind of have some positives. We'll go through and talk about them first, and then we'll talk about our place. And we'll start with that 1 hog. You get to study in that one some things that you really like in that hog, just in terms of design, in terms of his skeleton. Probably the soundest made hog in that entire class. One that's big in his kind and large outline, and you appreciate that about him. You catch that guy on either end of his skeleton or from the side, and he just gets a little plainer out there. It starts up in his head. He's a little older headed. He's one that wants to cave to the base of his skeleton, and he's one that's just a little plainer in his shape throughout. But a good build, a big kind of hog that's got some good to him. We get into that 2 bear. You study that one. You really like that one coming and going. That one's genuine. He's bold. He's true. Study him in his head. He's stout skulled. He's got a big form and blade working in him. He's one that's really round and robust in his rib and spreads a lot of mass throughout. And you get that one off to the side. Still has the show bear proportions that you like to see. Good looking type of hog. If you're going to pick on that one, maybe not as ditchy down his back as some of those others, and maybe wants to roll to the outside of his toe, just a nickel from behind, but an awfully good one that the committee liked an awful lot. Then we get into that 4 bear, and one that really comes with some really neat pieces. You talk about extension up front. That one's shape is big up high, and he's real ditchy down his back. And he's got a neat look about him. And then when you get on either end of him is where he's trying to start finding some things. He's a little frailer about his skull. When you compare him to some of those others, he'll want to funnel to the base of his skeleton just a little bit, and study him in his forerib and his mid-body, and he gets a little flatter there, not as bold and opened up as some of those others. And then from the side on the move, he gets a little rounder and steeper out of his hip, and he'll want to go to searching on those rear 2, just want to see him set him down just a little more secure to make him just that much better. But an awfully good class, really, really high quality. Kudos to those guys for keeping them together. The officials on that is going to be 2, 4, 1, 3. Thank you.